All right, so we're going in extras. Ghost runners on here now. So, but hopefully the Yankees will get ahead and score here and then shut them down in the 10th. They're scoring runs again, which they haven't done in a while. But now they got to figure out how to win these games when they score these runs, right? So it's 7 runs last night, 8 today. So it's time to keep doing this, man. It's time to win some games here. Let me get a little closer to the TV here. I will go down to the basement afterward, but we're here. I'm upstairs. Don't have a TV down in the basement right now, so Chase Anderson's up. All right, Verdugo's up. Shoot, popped up Verdugo. Wonderful. 1 out. We got to score at the damn ghost runner here. Come on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. I'm hoping that the Yankees are going to announce a second trade after this game. You know, Jack Curry and Jeff Passan were reporting early that they were working on finalizing a second trade. Now, we don't know what the details of the trade were. We don't know if they're trying to elaborate on it or expand it now. So we don't know. All right, Juan Soto's up here. What we got? 0-1, strike 1. All right. Come on, Soto. We need you here, dude. We need you here. He's got a 307 average, 27 homers, 74 ribbies. Come on. Ball. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Army Chow, man, what's happening? Jonathan. Come on. Come on, fall. Yeah, all right, base hit. Score, you son. Oh, why did you go back to third? Cabrera went back to third. All right. Well, Soto got thrown out of home last time, so runners on first and third with Judge up. And Judge, they can't walk Judge now because Soto's on first. So they have to pitch to Judge. There's 1 out. There's 1 out. And again, Soto is on first, so they can't walk Judge. They got to pitch to him. Just a base hit here, please. Or sac fly to the deep outfield so that Oswaldo Cabrera can score. Let's see what we got. Ball 1. Ball 1. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm glad he stayed at third, too. That was a boneheaded base running move by Soto before, but I understand him wanting to do it, but yeah, he was out by a mile. Ball 2. Yeah. Don't swing at that stuff. If it's missing the plate, don't swing at it. Come on. 3-0. 3-0. He's got 15 game-winning RBIs. All right, 3-0 pitch. 3-1. All right. 3-1. Let's see. 3-1. Oh, they walked him. Bases loaded. Austin Wells is up. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Please do not hit the ball hard on the ground in the infield. I don't want to get doubled up here. All right. We'll see what happens here. Bases loaded. Austin Wells is up. Muted. You guys can't hear me? Will you please confirm? All right, good. Not muted. Okay. Good. All right, come on. Come on, man. Base hit can score 2 here if you hit it in the right spot. Ball 1. This guy's not really throwing strikes. So if you need to take a walk, you take a walk. Take the run if you can take it. That's a strike. 1-1. Let's see. 1-2. 1-2. They got to do it here, man. We need to be the first team to capitalize on this damn ghost runner. We can't let Boston come up with the damn ghost runner in the bottom of the 9th, with it being tied. That's a ball. Yes, sir. 2-2. It's low. 2-2. Oh. This is good Yankees Red Sox baseball here. Come on. Dive. 9-8. 9-8. Diving catch by O'Neill to catch. I think it was a catch. Sack fly for Austin Wells. And he dove, hit the ground, so it gave Oswaldo Cabrera an opportunity to run. Whew. It was close play, though. Close play. All right, we're up 9-8 now. We're up 9-8. Come on. Maybe where I'm watching it is delayed. Come on. Torres is up. No. No. You didn't swing at that. Get out of here with that. 1-0 to Torres. 1-0 on Torres. It would be nice to get another run here. Come on. 2-0. Torres is 0 for 5 today. So it'd be nice if you got a hit here. Really nice if you got a hit. 2-1. Oh, my God. 2-1. Here we go. Come on, Torres. Off the wall, baby! Two-run double, Joe. 11-8 Yankees. Let's go. Finally came through. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, my God. We got a 3-run lead now. So, holy Jesus. DJ LeMahieu's up. 2 outs. Runner on second. Let's go. We needed that. We needed that. Ball. It's outside. 1-1 to DJ. Oh my God. This is a. I hope this ends in a win because this is a fantastic comeback by the Yankees. I hope they finish this with a win, man. I really do. Pop up for DJ. And it's caught. All right. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. This is good. This is good baseball. Yankees Red Sox. This is a good ass Yankees Red Sox game. Back and forth the whole time. You know, neither starter barely got through 4 innings. Bullpen got hit. Guys were hitting. So, oh my God. All right. We just need to get 3 outs. 3 outs, guys. No. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button yet. Please do. Let's celebrate they got a lead. Hopefully we'll celebrate a win. What a game, Joey. Joey Bag of Donuts from the shift is in place. What's up, brother? What a game. Torres needed that. He was 0 for 5 before that 2-run double off the center field wall. Let's go. No, this is a kitchen that I'm getting built, Wink. Yeah, this is, I haven't, it's not built yet, see? It's just lights and spackle and all that stuff. It's a big kitchen. It's like 17 feet by 35 feet, my kitchen. And my brother-in-law is going to build it. So and we're upstairs, we're adding 10 rooms. So it's a pretty big addition. Yeah, let's get them likes up. We got 77 people here. We got to let's try to get up to 100 likes as quickly as we can. While there's a commercial right now, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. It's always greatly appreciated. We always want to get to 100 likes. Yeah, Army Chow Man. I know this is, I'm not used to this. Living in Manhattan, I'm used to living in a box. So this is different. So, yeah, my house is over 4,000 square feet now. So. And I'll have my own room. 10 new rooms. One of the rooms that I'm getting is my own office, which it'll be my YouTube lair, my YouTube room. Clay Holmes who's in? Holmes is still in. Oh my God, we got 9-1-2 up for the Red Sox. Let's go. All right, come on. Get him out. 1 out. The ghost runner's on third now, though. Oswaldo's been pretty good today with defense at third base. I give him his props for third base today. Oh, man. Yeah, Holmes is really sharp last inning, so that could be another reason why they brought him in. But yeah, Joey, he is having one heck of a game. He is. And Holmes' stuff he's a lot more sharp now than he was, yesterday and days prior. So Jack Curry didn't say who we were getting. He just said the Yankees were finalizing or working to finalize a second trade. But he specifically said they were having a lot of discussions today with the Tampa Bay Rays. So, and a couple of beat writers said that they were in advanced discussions for Pete Fairbanks, who's the closer for the Rays. Ooh, nasty pitch by. Whoa, damn. 1-2 to Jared Duran, their leadoff hitter. My report is saying the Yankees are stopping here. What report, Joe? What report said that? 2 outs. He struck out Duran. 2 outs. We need 1 more out to win this game. What report are you talking about, Joe? Holmes is looking good tonight, Joey. Yes, sir, he is. All right. Abreu's up. Let's go. 1-0, 2 outs. 1-1. Come on, Holmes. Finish this out. You need this confidence booster, dude. You need this. Torres gave that defensive mishap earlier. He made up for it with his bat that last at bat. Put him up 11-8. All right, come on, Holmes. Buckle back in here, dude. Come on. Three and one. 3-1. Come on. Dial back in here, dude. Don't load the bases up, please, and all this stuff. Like, we don't. And you got your sheet up next, and you got freaking Rafael Devers up after that. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Buckle back in. Full count. Full count. Let's go. Let's see. Walk them. Shit. Runners on first and third with Yoshida coming up. Oh, God. Who's walking up? Is that Mike Harkey, the bullpen? All right, Yoshida's up now. Runners on first and third. It's 11-8. Let's come on, man. Come on, dude. We need this last out, bro. Oh, man. Pitching coach. Oh, that's easy. Okay. Matt Blake is on maternity leave. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Yoshida's up. 0-1. Foul ball. Come on, man. God damn. This is stressful watching Holmes, man. Whew. Stole second. Runners on second and third now. Second and third. Stealing bases like crazy. Foul ball again. 0-2. 0-2. Let's see what we got here. The 0-2 pitch. 1-2. 1-2. Ah. Devers is on deck. So we cannot load the bases up for goddamn Rafael Devers, okay? We can't do it. Ground ball first base. Game over, baby. Woo! Yankees win. Yankees freaking win. Let's go. Go downstairs now. All right. Well. Huh? We got the win, baby. We got the win. We needed that win against the Red Sox. We needed that win. We really, really did. Oh, man. Woosah. Let's all take an exhale. Let's all take an exhale. Loved it too, Joey, man. Loved it too, brother. We needed that win. And the Orioles lost today. So we picked up a game on the Baltimore Orioles. And we picked up a game on the Red Sox. So we added a game to the lead on the Red Sox. So that's always nice. The Orioles lost, yeah. Yes, indeed. A little behind the scenes. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Now let's see if they make any moves after this game. But for those, I mean, I'm sure you all know the Yankees got Jazz Chisholm earlier from the Marlins for 3 prospects, and Augustin Ramirez, Jared Cerna, and Abraham Ramirez, shortstop, a second base prospect, and a catching prospect. So, what would the Yankees have to give up to get Vlad and Chad Green, Dominguez, or Jones, and more? Yeah, definitely fire Cashman after today. Definitely Buckeye. It was an important one. I think it's given the Yankees a little bit of shot in the arm, right? And we'll see if Jazz. I mean, they have 72 hours to report, so we'll see if Jazz Chisholm's here tomorrow. My guess is he might be in the dugout, but they do have 72 hours to report anytime a player gets traded. So, but I did hear earlier that he was on his way up to New York already. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I saw that too. Luis Garcia, but he's like 38 years old. You know, we got to go. I mean, Carlos Estevez from the Angels, he went to the Phillies a little earlier this evening. So the Phillies acquired him. So the Phillies got a closer now. So he's no longer available. But Tanner Scott, I mean, I think the Yankees are going hard after him too. So yeah, Grisham came up big. Gleyber Torres came up big. Yep. And Grisham's been getting a lot of heat from people, man. A lot of heat. Right? So trying to catch up here. Let's scroll. Yeah, we definitely need a revamp bullpen. I mean, too many guys are getting hit, and the bullpen got used a lot today, Joey. Right? They got used a lot today. So, and whoever's pitching tomorrow, we need them to give a little bit of length. You definitely need a little bit of length to give a little bit of break to the bullpen. It would be nice if the Yankees traded for a reliever tonight. And if he is in the house, brother, what's up? 75 likes. Oh, man, I gotta tell you, like, this was a stressful win, but it's better than a stressful loss, right? It's better than a stressful loss, so I'll take it. I mean, I really, really will. Yeah, Loizaga, I think he's hurt for the year. I think this the other thing is too. Any relievers they get, they got to have controllable years because after this year, they're probably going to move on from Holmes, Loizaga, Marinaccio. They're going to be out like probably. I'm going to say 3 relievers or maybe 4 relievers. So they're going to have to replace some relievers. So you heard Jack. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised. No. Yeah, Green will be a nice spot. I mean, and he's got another year too. I think he's not a free agent until 2026. So, but this was a Drew. Nothing yet. I mean, Jack Curry and Jeff Passan said earlier that the Yankees were working to finalize a trade, and then a little while later they said they were in deep talks with the Rays for Fairbanks, but maybe they were waiting to announce it till after this game or to finalize it until after this game. I don't know, because maybe there was a player in the game that would be traded. I have no idea. So, Drew, I mean, I'll keep you updated. Ken, what do you know, my friend? What do you know? We got special guests here. We got Jonathan joining us. Jonathan, what's happening, dude?
So I've been checking the Twitter. So far, I haven't seen any update in other than the Jazz Chisholm for the Yankees.
I'm telling you, like, if
But
anybody's going to find out information too, Jonathan is one of them. So that's this one is, that's what we heard earlier. Joey, I sent you the link. NFE, I sent you the link if you guys want to join too. Like we heard earlier from Jack Curry and Jeff Passan that the Yankees were deep in the talks with the Rays, and they were also working to finalize a trade. But they didn't specifically say they were working to finalize a trade with the Rays. They just said they were talking in extensive talks with the Rays regarding Pete Fairbanks.
Yeah, Pete Fairbanks have been the name that I've been hearing online, but honestly, I think the Rays are a smart team. Whatever, if they make a trade, it will hurt.
They got 5 good prospects already from the Orioles and from the Mariners, so they could just restock their farm. Like,
well, the whatever the Rays do is smart. They are a very smart organization. They never win a World Series, but they know how to trade and get back prospects.
Yep. Efros is supposed to be here, I guess in a couple of weeks, and Hamilton, I think, in a couple of weeks too. So, and then you got Nick Birdie too. You got 3 right-handed pitching relievers shortly coming back. So,
I expect by Tuesday there will be at least 2 more moves before the deadline. That's my prediction.
By the Yankees?
Yes. My prediction is they're going to make 2 more moves before the deadline. And when you're on deadline day, if you want, I'll join you. But I think they will make at least 2 more moves. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Torres gets moved.
No, I think if they add another infielder, I think Torres is definitely going to get moved.
Well, they already added Chisholm.
They added Chisholm, and I know people are saying that they'll play him in the left field. Well, the problem with that is if you play him in the outfield, he's going to block Dominguez.
Well, that's exactly why ever since they got Chisholm, I'm saying, I think I texted you, I think Torres is going to be moved because of Chisholm.
I think it's inevitable. I mean, I really do. Snell 15 Ks in 6 innings today. That's pretty good performance by Snell. Who they bring up from anybody they can bring up from Scranton, Steve, would be probably Jack Neely.
Yeah, Neely. I think I honestly I would love Neely to be here on August 1st.
Neely would be nice, and if you got like Joey was saying too, if you got Tanner Scott and Fairbanks, that'd be one heck of a bullpen upgrade. And if you get another infielder, you get a third baseman. I mean, your lineup looks different, right? And your bullpen looks different. That's exactly what they need right now. I mean, what does he come to New York? Anyone know? When Tiffany Jazz Chisholm, he was on his way. Apparently, he's going to be playing tomorrow. So he was on his way already. But players have 72 hours to report to their new team when they get traded. So they need to pack and move and do all these things. So they need a little bit of time to get ready for that. So
it's one of those things where you unless you're in the locker room, in the opposition locker room, you don't get there on the same day you get traded.
Yep. And Wink, the 3 prospects were Jared Cerna, number 19, Augustino Ramirez, number 20, and Abraham Ramirez. He's not in the top 30. He was a shortstop prospect in single A. He's playing in the rookie ball. And if he's in the building, what's happening, my man?
Yo, really good. I just wanted to come on. I won't stay on for too long. I'll hang out for like 5 minutes just because I'm with the family. We're watching some fights right now.
Good night, baby.
But, bro, that game. Oh my God.
This is good Yankee Red Sox baseball.
Yeah.
This is what it's supposed to be with these guys.
Yeah, and you know what was funny with that? I said yesterday, man, I would love for there to be a rivalry again between the Yankees and Red Sox because I feel like that rivalry has been missing for quite some time. But I think we might see another rivalry here in our hands. I'm not talking about this year, but I'm talking future.
And it feels like playoff baseball when they're a family. Really
oh my God, yeah.
I think, have you noticed the Red Sox Yankee rivalry has been diminished since the Red Sox won in 2017?
Yeah, that and since Pop some of those guys, Varitek left, and all those guys.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Ever since Poppy Ramirez and Varitek retired,
Yeah. Yeah.
there hadn't been a very there hasn't been a very, but I think there will be one very soon.
Yeah, I know. Texas, it's a great question. I don't know how they would pitch the Judge. I mean, I don't know why. But like, and after that last at bat, they had to because Soto was at first base, so they couldn't walk Judge. Whenever there's a runner on first, you can't walk him intentionally. So you gotta pitch him. So
Unless they give him the Bonds treatment, which is walking with the bases loaded.
yeah, unless you get the only guy I know that gets intentionally walk with the bases loaded. So Barry Bonds, and that's Barry Bonds.
You know what's interesting about tonight's game is that guys like Verdugo stepped up, and then Glaber came through in the clutch when it truly mattered. And it's like right after the Jazz Chisholm trade. I mean, I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but it's almost like these two guys just stepped up after they heard the news of Jazz Chisholm getting traded to the Yankees, and it must have lit a fire under them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm curious now that with Jazz, one of those other guys are gone. Because right now they have a crowded infield.
I really think Torres gets moved. I mean,
that's my thinking. Plus, trading Torres would save you about $5 million on a contract.
Yeah, well, like Torres' salary this year is like $14 million.
Yeah.
Jazz is $3 million. So Jazz is making $10 million plus less than Torres is, and he's got 2 more years of arbitration left.
Yeah.
So,
Look, I don't know how the numbers work with salaries when you get traded on the deadline, but I'm guessing that at least $5 million left in Torres' contract that they would save.
I would imagine something like that. If somebody assumes him in a trade, yeah, you'd be assuming the rest of the salary, unless the Yankees eat some of it. So, but you know that up front whether they decide to do that or not. And sometimes the Yankees will attach a good prospect in order to get a team to eat that contract. So,
back in Washington.
Yeah, McMahon, they are looking for a third baseman. I mean, there was some speculation earlier that they were getting Fairbanks and Isaac Paredes. Somebody was putting that out earlier. But
I wonder do you think Judge Chisholm can play third?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna try that. I'd rather he's more natural at second. I don't want to bring here an experiment in a position like he's an upgraded second. I'd rather get a third baseman. That's just me, though. I think we need in the infield. I feel bad. You're breaking up, brother.
I was going to say, I think the Yankees need a still. Oh, hold on. There's like a lot of wind. I'm out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. It's very shadowy.
Okay.
The wind is breaking it.
I was gonna, yeah. No, you're good. I was gonna say, the Yankees still need to, they still need to acquire obviously a third baseman, 2 bullpen arms, I would say, and I think it wouldn't hurt for them to try and get a starter.
No,
honestly,
I think so. I'm keeping Jack Flaherty in the back of my mind. So,
Jack Flaherty, and you know what, man? Even though at first I was like, you know what? I don't know about Jameson Tyone, but honestly, when he was with the Yankees, he wasn't that bad.
No, he came around. He figured out how to pitch in New York.
Yeah, and you would get him back on the cheap, I feel like. So
if the Cubs were willing to eat some of the money, yeah, and then
sure.
I don't know if Nico Horner plays third base.
I think he does.
Because maybe you can do a Tyone and a Horner trade, right?
Yeah, I think Nico Horner plays third base. He could be an option as well.
You think they would get Tyone back?
Look, if they can't get Scooble, I think they're going to consider him, especially since he's already shown that he can pitch in New York. He's a good teammate. He's a pro, he's an adult, so he carries himself well. And
but I don't think Tyone is worth the top 4 prospect.
I don't think they're going to have to give up a top 4 prospect.
Nah.
No.
They don't have to give up any high name prospects. The only high prospect name that I could see them moving right now is honestly Spencer Jones. I think the Yankees have
That's
every
for a
reason to say that again.
And that's for a Scooble or something like that, Spencer Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
would,
it.
I would only trade Spencer Jones for a top-notch pitcher.
That's it.
Well, Scooble he's definitely that in my opinion. But I see them. I see them bringing. I see them. I don't see them trading Dominguez. If I'm being honest, I know Cashman said Dominguez is on on the table, and he's open to trading Dominguez. But I think they're going to bring Dominguez up. I really do.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dominguez is up on August 1st.
If Dominguez is up before the deadline, then I can see them trying to trade Verdugo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for the timing on Dominguez's call up.
Well, look, I expect after this game there to be a roster change before tomorrow's game.
They have to make room. They have to make
Yes.
room for Chisholm on the 40.
They have to make room for Chisholm, and they probably need a fresh arm in the bullpen.
Yep. Could be Neely. Could be something we'll see.
So tomorrow's pregame, I assume you're doing it NFE. Look.
My pregame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a pregame. I'm also going to go live tomorrow morning as well. So I was going to go live at noon, but I have some stuff going on, so I'm going to go on a little earlier.
I remember I heard you.
It's Rodon versus Tannehill tomorrow.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
Before your pregame, make sure to check out if there are any roster moves.
They play at 7:10 tomorrow p.m. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe. Crochet said specifically, even if he got traded, he refused to play in the playoffs if he didn't have an extension.
Anyway, guys, I was gonna say I'm gonna head out, but I just wanted to quickly come on and just say what's up to you guys and give my thoughts on tonight's game.
Enjoy the fights, man.
Yeah, I would, man. I'm looking for. I've been waiting for this day because I'm excited for all of them. So
I'm telling you. All right, here we go. Jack Curry. Bryce is giving us here. Brian. Jack Curry is saying in post-game that opposing GM's talking to the Yankees front office that they are not done, and that he has in the Yankee front office that they are not done.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah,
with that.
I expect at least one more trade.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to get a trade announced tonight, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But a trade tomorrow, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, don't be surprised if there's a trade announced right after you end the stream.
Yeah, I know.
That has happened before.
Yes, it has. All right,
y'all,
brother.
but let's just more.
I didn't hear.
Breaking up, bro. All right.
Yeah.
If a trade happens after the stream, I'm going back live again. So
Well, I'll check. I'll check before I go to bed.
yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes on this. I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes on this. So but that's a good win for the Yankees, man. You know, when they make a good trade like that, I think it gives them energy. And I think that if they're able to win a game like that, that's the type of game that can really shift the mindset a little bit and give them a little bit of a shot in the back of mojo again. So
also, Boone said Chisholm may be in the lineup tomorrow. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. NFE, brother, ain't no doubt, brother, no doubt, man. And DeSoto, yeah, it was a bad base running play, man. Thankfully, it didn't cost them the game.
Word Life have retired Jesse Barfield. Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in 30 years.
Jesse Barfield.
Since 1992.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah. He had the best arm until Vlad Guerrero came along. Jesse Barfield had a cannon for an arm, man.
Well, I think probably one of the best arms was probably Clemente.
Clemente had a great arm. Vlad Guerrero, Barfield, and he had a couple guys here and there that had like ridiculous arms. So
yeah,
exactly. No, I think we can all agree. We're not moving Jones unless he can get Tarek Skubal.
I remember they did a test of. I think Guerrero did a test of his arm. He threw from the right field foul line into the stands in left field. Do you remember that
Yeah,
throw?
I remember that.
He did that pregame.
I remember that. Yes, they are playing for a series win tomorrow, Ken. Yes, they are, baby.
Hopefully they can get it against the.
Clemens is right too. Raul Mondesi, he also had a cannon for an arm too. Yes, he did. Ichiro had a cannon for an arm.
Yeah, Ichiro.
Little Ichiro, 150-pound Ichiro. He had a rocket for an arm.
Yeah, we have 105 likes also.
105. All right, gang. Thank you for getting the likes. I appreciate that. George Foster, another one. Cincinnati Reds, Mr. 50 home runs. Yeah.
I don't recognize that name.
George Foster?
Yeah.
He played in like the 70s and the 80s. He had a 50 home run season. He was with the Cincinnati Reds, and I think he was at a couple of teams too.
Overall.
Then Aaron Hicks is not coming back. They didn't bring him back.
Hicks is they dropped Hicks with
Good one from King.
$30 million left on his contract.
Yeah. Hicks.
They're still paying Hicks.
Yeah, the Hicks. Crochet is fine. I mean, I don't know if Crochet's going to get moved to anybody.
No, I don't think. I think Crochet is staying with the White Sox, unless they get a massive haul, which no one will give them. Then Crochet is not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't like that whole you got 2 years left on your deal and you're demanding an extension. You're going to refuse to do your job. We don't have an extension. Get real, dude.
Didn't someone, I forget what other player did that?
Darrell Revis did it with the Jets. He had 4 years left on his contract, and he held out of camp because he wanted a new extension. He had 4 years left on his deal. That rubbed me the wrong way. I never liked
Darrell Revis. Unacceptable.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they were anyone was fined for doing that. You already have a contract. Just because another guy has a higher salary, you want to.
Yep. Buckeye, I think it's going to be either J.D. Davis or Jahmai Jones that gets moved.
Yeah, probably J.D. Davis.
And he might be another move too, like Jonathan was saying. They might, a pitcher might get optioned out, and they might bring another pitcher up to get a fresh.
I really don't see J.D. Davis on this team in August.
I don't either. Not after this deadline.
No.
Yeah. I know he's your favorite CT Cards. I know. Would Dominguez be eligible for the playoffs if he's here before
September 1st?
September 1st. Yeah, I think he will be. He's got to be here for September 1st. So
yeah, in order to be on the playoff roster, you have to be called up to the major leagues before September 1st.
And that's one reason why Hal brought those kids up last year, Dominguez, Wells, and Pereira. So,
and that's why I said I think Dominguez will be up in August.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it would be beneficial. It would be Dominguez right now is too good for the minor leagues. Last time I looked, he was batting 387.
Who? Dominguez?
Dominguez.
Let's see.
What's his batting average right now?
I'm looking right now. Jason Dominguez stats. He is, pull up his stats here. 352, 6 homers, 15 ribbies, 3 stolen bases, no PS, and 997.
Yeah, so that is just too good for a AAA roster.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be called up in August, and he'll be on the playoff roster. If the Yankees don't do that, I think they're gonna miss a bigger bat in the playoff lineup.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they don't, if they don't get another bat for like another third baseman, a third baseman who can hit. Because I think Chisholm can be at the number 1 spot. And somebody was telling me earlier that they're going to lead off Dominguez and bat Chisholm 4th. I can't see them cleaning up Chisholm. I just don't see the fit there.
But who would be that third baseman that they could get?
It could be Isaac Paredes. It could be Yandy Diaz. It could be Matt Chapman. It could be Matt Vierling from the Tigers. There's quite a few options. Caleb Durbin, I think, is hurt now, Cardzilla.
Yeah, Caleb Durbin is hurt, or else he would be up.
Yeah, I think he's injured. And you have Tyler Hardman too.
A big problem with the Yankees is the backups and the backup to the backups have been hurt.
Yep, Birdie, these guys that back up to them. Yep, exactly.
So
Rengifo another option too. Kedzilla, yeah.
They have so many bad luck with their injuries this year at specific positions that they need.
Yep, true. Piedmont, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'd be fine with Fairbanks. He's also not a free agent until 2027. So he comes with those controllable years. And keep in mind, after this year, Holmes is in his free agent year. So is Loizaga. So is Ron Marinaccio. Several of their relievers are in their contract year.
And Verdugo. That's why
And Verdugo and Torres. It's like a bunch of guys that are in their walk years.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Verdugo gets traded for the right piece. If the Yankees,
he could be traded for a bullpen arm.
If the Yankees can get a good bullpen arm, I would trade Verdugo. I would call up Dominguez. They have his replacement in Dominguez. Yep. Verdugo is expendable.
Jack Carey. Yeah, he mentioned that earlier, the boy.
Yeah,
second trade. He mentioned that several hours earlier.
Yeah, I've been looking at Jack Curry's all night. He's
yeah, we're keeping tabs on all these guys to see if something pops up. And again, like I said, it usually happens like half an hour to an hour after the game is over. So if any roster move takes place, right?
We'll probably check again in the next 15 minutes or so.
Yeah,
because right now they're
after the game, the Yankees have designated blah blah blah. Yeah.
Right now there hasn't been any other move besides Chisholm.
Yep, this is true. Chisholm was the biggest trade today of all the trades made by anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect it. I know you were mentioning
all the talk was revolving around India.
Yeah, so you mentioned Chisholm earlier this month.
I've been mentioning Chisholm for like a month now.
Yeah.
So, I remember it's the most logical move for them to make. It was the best fit. So, and he's a plus defender at second. He's 7 to 8 plus defensive run save. He's a good defender at second.
Don't ruin Chaz by moving around. Put him at second.
No, I would keep him in outfield. in the infield in second base.
Yeah.
Keep him stable there instead of running him around the outfield where I don't want to get hurt. I want him to utilize his skill set. So.
I don't think Torres can play third base.
I think Torres needs a change of scenery. I mean, his bat's obviously come around, but like a little bit. But I think he needs a change of scenery.
I know Torres says he wants to be a Yankee for life, but every opportunity, the Yankees have given him every opportunity to improve, and he has.
Mm-hmm.
This is his free agent year, and he's doing worse than he did in any other year.
Yeah.
He's not worth $15 million.
No, he's not. I don't think India's. I think it was going to be India or Chisholm for second base. I don't know if India plays any other position other than second. I would look out for Rengifo and maybe Tyler Anderson. I would look out for one of these Rays. I mean, Curry was saying earlier, and Paston was saying earlier that they've been having multiple talks today alone with the Rays. So the next trade could be centered around the Rays for all we know. But again, that's what we've heard today. That's the reporting. Nothing's been confirmed yet on that. I'm like, it's we're still waiting to see what the heck's going to happen.
I mean, Clay Holmes is another player that's a free agent.
Holmes is a free agent too. The problem with Oswaldo Cabrera, and I like him, but he gets hot for a few games and then he sucks for a few games. He's very inconsistent.
I would much rather see Peraza.
Yeah, I mean, I would like Oswaldo Cabrera to be a bench, like a utility guy here, because he plays infield and outfield. And I've said this, like, DJ could be the infield utility guy on the bench, and Oswaldo Cabrera could be the utility guy who could play infield and outfield, like our version of Ben Zobrist.
Yeah.
Peraza could play third base too. No, that's what we're hearing. The boy, we're hearing Fairbanks is the guy. Skubal pitched 7 innings. Yeah, 7 innings was his last. He got a huge ovation today too, Skubal. Exactly, Carl. I mean, this is a prototypical stressful Yankee Red Sox game.
Yeah. I
Edge of your seat.
was.
My gosh. That's nice.
Yeah, I
gosh,
was. I was definitely on my feet.
the whole time. The whole time. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think Cashman's still working the phones right now.
Yeah, he won't put down the phones until the deadline is over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll get more than 3 hours sleep for the next 4 days.
Probably not. Probably not. Oh. I'm really curious to see what moves they make.
Yeah, I don't expect a big name pitcher. I think I mentioned to you if we make
Jack
a
Flaherty.
trade, if we make a trade, it will be someone that no one is talking about. Just like no one ever heard of Holmes before we traded him.
Yeah, this is true.
So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a name out there that no one is thinking about, and we trade it. We get him. Fairbanks was acquired for Nick Solak, who was acquired Brandon Drury.
Trade. So indirectly tied to the Yankees, huh? All right.
Yeah. Nick Solak didn't really
The
work.
Yankees clearly don't have enough faith in Oswaldo playing every day. I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't explain it.
No.
They must know something we don't. I like Oswaldo. I like the energy that he brings, and he was fantastic today at third base. Defensively, he was on the money.
King is killing it for the Padres. I haven't followed King since
He shut down the Orioles today. They played the Orioles, and they beat him. They beat him pretty good today. So
King was a great pitcher, but Soto was. If you have a chance to get Soto, you trade King.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, look, I miss King as well, but I like Soto more.
That's the truth, too. Get Yandy Diaz. Get rid of Rizzo. I think they're gonna walk away from Rizzo at the end of the season.
Yeah, they're gonna pay.
There's a team option for him for 2025. I don't think they're gonna exercise it. I think they'll let him walk and then let Rice take over most likely.
Yeah,
first base. No.
If they want to keep Rizzo, they can probably keep him as an advisor. He's good. He has a good managerial skills.
Mm-hmm. Curry says there's no way to know right now what position Jazz Chisholm play because there are more trades coming. I wonder what that means.
There's no way to know what position because there are more trades coming.
I mean, what? I don't see I don't know any trade that would make sense to get him out of second base. Like you can't if you put him in the outfield, Dominguez is blocked, right? And I don't know about third base. I'd rather just get a third base. There's like 6 third basemen available.
Well, this is why I said earlier. I think Torres is getting traded.
I think Torres gets moved too. And I said that too. And I said it like over the last several weeks. Like the only scenario I see Torres get traded is if they bring in second baseman and potentially third baseman. They got half the battle right now. 1 out of 2 are done already. So, and it's an update. I mean, it's an upgrade on Torres.
The Martian is also blocked. The Martian is not blocked.
Well, the Martian, yeah. I mean, you have Trent Grisham there and Alex Verdugo, but I have a feeling at this point, even though Verdugo, I think he got 3 hits today. I think if at some point if they had to decide whether to play Verdugo or if they could trade Verdugo and they get somebody to take him, I think they would probably trade him.
Yeah.
But you still have Trent Grisham there, and he's pretty stellar now in the outfield. So
he's good. He's good at defense, and he's unpredictable with the offense. Because sometimes he can get a clutch hit, and sometimes he can strike out. And even on that at bat where he got the hit, he swung at some pretty bad pitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Michael King's not going anywhere. He's staying in San Diego.
No. Michael King is not going anywhere unless someone overpays for him or unless the Padres are blown away.
You could be right too, Randall. Torres and Verdugo could get packaged together in a trade for a pitcher. It could be. I don't know.
If they can get a young pitcher with years of control, I might have to look into making a trade.
I'm looking out for the Mariners and the Dodgers for Torres as potential
Yeah.
trade partners. As we do the Judge and Cole have been asked their opinions of a few. Oh yeah, we know that, Joe. We don't know who. So
Yeah.
uh,
The one, you know who I would like to see at second base? I would like to see Vivas.
Yorba Vivas.
Yeah.
Can he play third?
I don't know if he can play third, maybe, but I would like to see him at second.
Who gets moved to Robert when Stanton returns? I mean, whoever is left from J.D. Davis and Jahmai Jones probably gets moved when Stanton comes back.
Yeah.
Whichever one's still here, most likely gets moved. I can't see both of them still being here after the deadline and after Stanton comes back. Doesn't make any sense.
I think I have a feeling one of them will get dropped at
Tomorrow.
the end of maybe by tomorrow, and the other one will get dropped when Stanton returns. I don't see both of them on this team if Stanton gets back. But I would love to see Dominguez in play every day.
Roderick is at least 3 years away, so he's not coming up anytime soon. Roderick, he's in.
Roderick is what? He's 18 now.
He's an A ball. He's not coming anytime soon.
He has a few years to go. If anything, the soonest I see him coming up is maybe next September for just.
I don't see Arias coming up. I don't see Arias coming up before 26.
No, man,
he's got to work on. He has too many swings and misses. His offensively is not very good right now, so he's got a lot to work on, man. He's got a lot of developing to go. Man, it's 2-2. Yeah, when John Birdie comes back, somebody has to get moved. Stanton comes back. Like you have Birdie, Stanton, Efros, Hamilton, and the other Birdie. That's 5 dudes, 5 guys. So they're gonna have to option out 5 guys for those 5 guys to come back.
And that's another thing to mention. The Yankees are missing 2 big bullpen arms right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't necessarily have to make a trade for a bullpen arm if they feel. Well, I'm not counting Lou Trevino. I don't expect him to return, but I'm thinking about Efros and Hamilton. If Efros and Hamilton get back next month in August, that's almost as good as trading for an all-star pitcher.
Yep. I'm looking to see if we got any updates here from Yankees.
I haven't seen any. I've been looking,
Okay.
but like I said, if they have any updates, you'll probably see them either just before you go to bed or when you wake up.
Still.
The Yankees don't need a catcher. They have plenty of catching.
Somebody sent me. I think Yankees can play second base, but the Yankees have made it known they don't want anyone stealing in front of Soto and Judge. What?
Who said that?
Who told you that?
I haven't heard any reports on that.
Don't want anybody stealing in front of Soto and Judge. They're the big hitters. Why would you not want somebody stealing bases in front of them? That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, I don't know who says that. Do you know who sent you that?
Of course, LA Yankee King.
Well, LA Yankee King. He
has their talking points, and I know it's baloney.
He has his own talking points. I think he wanted to trade basically the whole farm system for 2 players. I've actually never heard of his trade that he's made that makes absolute sense.
Yeah. CeeLo, I think Tanner Scott, beyond Pete Fairbanks, so at least 2 guys like bona fide closers are available. Beyond them, I'm not sure. The other problem is we don't know. Like some of the market hasn't been made known or established yet, so we don't know. What the heck's going on. We're just going to hear from like a limited amount of teams.
And that's also a big problem with the expanded playoff. I honestly think I would move the trade deadline back to August 15th because of the expanded playoff. You need additional time to get your roster. I think personally that needs to happen.
Steve, man, welcome to the 161, my man. Welcome to the family, brother. Finnegan from the Nationals is also legit close, but is he available, Ken? Do we know? If he's
I haven't heard anything about the Nationals making any type of moves.
Because he's also legit closer, so that could be 3. But we know Fairbanks and Scott are available. Like we do know that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, if Finnegan, okay, so you're saying he is, Ken. So it's worth calling the Nationals. And what does his contract look like? Let's see.
I mean, one guy the Yankees are missing terribly this season is Loizaga.
Yep.
He's someone who could. Loizaga was someone who had a potential closer stuff.
Yep. He was very reliable. He just couldn't stay healthy.
No.
The O's were calling about him. O's were calling. I wouldn't be. I appreciate it. Oh, absolutely, Steve, man. You know that, brother. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Could we trade Jones? I think that's the only player we would trade Jones for. Tarek Skubal, CWA.
Yeah. And I think Boone says Jazz Chisholm will be in the lineup tomorrow.
Good.
That's according to what Boone said.
Carl, I think one or two things here. If we trade for a starting pitcher, could we move one of our starting pitchers to the bullpen like Cortez? I think Cortez will get traded if they bring in another starter.
Yes.
Maybe for a bat. Maybe he's part of a trade for the third because he has another year of control left.
Yeah.
He could be part of a trade for a third baseman.
Cortez is a free agent after next year.
Yep. He's got one more season. So he's got 2025 as well as the rest of this year. So,
and I also wouldn't be surprised if he traded in the offseason.
I wouldn't either. Yeah. I mean, we have Schmidt coming back soon.
Yeah, Schmidt.
But I do think adding another starter would be a good idea.
Schmidt is the one pitcher that I think they missed the most, along with when Garrett Cole was out. But I think Schmidt was a legit number 2 starter this year.
He was, he was right up there with Cole, like he was. Yeah. Mason Miller, he's hurt.
Yeah, Mason Miller.
He's on the IL, and they're not going to trade him. They're not going, and especially not going to trade him at a low price either. Doesn't make any sense.
And honestly, after the recent trades with the A's, I wouldn't trade with the A's. Every player we've gotten from the A's over the past couple of years hasn't turned out well.
True.
Can you name one player we've ever traded from the A's that had worked out well for the Yankees? I don't really know. Maybe Catfish Hunter, but he was a free.
Scott Brocious.
Was he a trade?
Yeah.
So he was probably the last guy that. Brocious was the last guy the Yankees traded with the A's that turned out to be a benefit for the Yankees.
Ricky Anderson too, but he was after Brocious.
But he was after, yeah. But I'm not sure if Henderson came from did he come from the A's? Or?
Yeah, I think so. So did Reggie Jackson. But Reggie, I think he signed here as a free agent, CeeLo.
Reggie Jackson was a free agent.
We didn't trade for Giambi. We signed.
I think he was with the Orioles before.
No, we signed Giambi as a free agent. 7 years, $121 million.
Yeah.
I remember that. He was a free agent. Ruben Sierra? I don't know if he was with the A's, was he? Reggie signed here as a free agent, yeah. Adams is the guy. Adams who, Joseph? Who are you referring to? Yeah, I saw that Snell had 15 Ks. Good for him. The Mets trade for Ryan Stanek. Yeah, they added a reliever. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. I mean, the Phillies got the big Carlos Estevez went from the Angels to the Phillies today.
Oh,
So
yeah, and Gallegos. I remember them. Luis Peon and Eric Gallegos.
oh yeah,
I remember them.
Billy Bean A's. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Ruben Sierra, if I remember correctly, was with the Rangers, but I don't remember if he got traded here or he signed here as a free agent. That I don't remember.
Yeah, it looks like there was the Diamondbacks signed their first round draft pick.
Did they?
Yeah.
Good. Who do we have left? The Yankees. Who's left for the Yankees?
There's
picks,
only
right?
there's only two guys left, I think. I think I sent you that. They have the last pick who's not going to sign, and they have
the 20th round pick.
yeah, the 20th round the high school pitcher. I think he already said he's not going to sign with the Yankees.
That's stupid. Why did you declare yourself for the draft then?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know.
He probably thought he was going to go much higher and get a better slot payment, a better bonus.
I don't know why do people go into the draft if they intend not to sign?
I don't know. That's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
I mean, the only player that I remember that told teams that he would not sign was Garrett Cole in 2008, and the Yankees drafted him anyway.
Yep, I remember that.
They wasted a first round pick.
They drafted him number 8.
No, he was not number 8. He was in the first round, but I think he was.
Yeah, they picked him at 8, and he turned him down. And the following year, he was number 1.
He was the 28th pick. The Yankees had the 28th pick.
28th.
In 2008,
You might be right. 2008. You might be right. Yeah, because they haven't had a single digit pick since Derek Jeter.
Yeah. In 2008, Cole was 28th pick by the Yankees in the first round. And then 3 years later, he went number 1 with the Pirates. And he signed basically for the same amount of money the Yankees offered him. The Yankees offered him around $8 million as a high school player.
Yeah, that's just true.
So Danny Tarnable was traded.
Chicken Palm is in the house. What's up, Chicken Palm? What's up, buddy?
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, Chicken Palm, man. Well, we're celebrating this big win tonight for the Yankees, man. It's a big win. A great game. A really great game.
And we're also checking for more trades.
Yep, or roster moves or something. Where would Aaron Judge hit in the all-time Yankees lineup? All-time?
All-time Yankees lineup?
I'd probably go cleanup with him.
Well, then where do you put Lou Gehrig?
Gary got about 3rd.
And Babe Ruth?
I'd probably bat Babe Ruth 2nd. Or 5th.
I mean, you have...
Or you could bat Garrick 2nd and Ruth 3rd if you wanted to.
Well, for a leadoff. So who would be the all-time leadoff man?
Probably Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson?
Yeah.
It would be Ricky Henderson, Judge, Ruth, Gehrig, Mantle.
Yeah.
DiMaggio.
Nothing's happened yet, Cruise Control. We're waiting on roster moves to make room. We're waiting to see what the roster move is going to be for Jazz Chisholm.
I think in that lineup, Jeter would bat 7th.
He might 7th or 8th, yeah.
Although in this day and age, Jeter's numbers might be better at a number 9 hole.
Yeah, that's true too. Mantle, I think Mantle probably about 5th or 6th, right? Go.
Yeah.
More trades coming. I agree.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, I think now it's probably 69 hours before the deadline.
We're 2.5 days away from the deadline.
So 2.5 days. That's I don't. We have about 60 plus hours before the deadline.
A lot will happen in that period of time.
Yeah,
Lots of
and like you said, there's always the hour after the deadline. There's always last minute trades reported.
Mm-hmm.
So
As long as
don't don't
the
think
The New York Mets are finalizing a trade to acquire Jesse Winker,
Jesse Winker.
outfielder from in trade with the Nationals.
Yeah, that was reported
37 seconds ago by Jeff Passan.
Yeah,
Jesse Winker is coming to the Mets.
yeah. The Nationals are breaking the team down a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
the Nationals I don't think are going anywhere. I think the Nationals were another team that didn't do anything after they won it all.
True.
I mean, that's one thing I never liked. I never liked, especially with the Marlins. After they won it twice, they immediately broke down the team. Why would you do that?
Probably I'm guessing for budget reasons.
Budget
That's what I'm
reasons.
guessing.
You just won the World Series. You don't want to try to win the next year.
Just like the Marlins have done it a couple times when they won the
They've
World
done
Series.
it twice. They did it after
Yep.
'97 and 2003.
Yeah.
And what's the point of going to the World Series if you don't want to repeat yourself?
Yeah, I know.
And,
So let's see here, Yankees.
and if you don't like the fan base or you think you don't have enough money, move to a new place. I know North Carolina is an up and coming state. The hockey is moving there.
Yeah.
Utah,
Tennessee. Yeah.
Tennessee. I always thought Kentucky was a good state for baseball because Louisville Slugger is there.
That's true too.
So why not move to Kentucky?
Jesse Barfield. How old is Jesse Barfield, Cruz? He's like 60.
He's probably in his 60s now. He's
Canseco might be available. He's up in his life. He's got to be up in his upper 50s too, right? Canseco.
well, Canseco is probably on drugs like always. So.
Canseco challenged Aaron Judge to a softball. Who can hit the softball further contest? Some ridiculous challenge.
Well, first of all, Canseco is on drugs. So
yeah, he was juicing up. He was juiced to the gills.
He's already cheating. So, well, what else? What else are you gonna do? You're gonna be so macho that you're gonna challenge the best hitter in baseball?
Yeah, I know. Which catcher would I pick? Yogi, Howard, Munson, and Posada. Oh man. Oof.
I would have loved to see them in Munson.
Yeah, I mean Munson was probably the player's guy. I mean Munson and then Yogi and then Posada and then Howard, I think. But you can't go wrong. And you can't go wrong with any one of those four guys.
I mentioned to my dad once I thought Munson would have been the perfect Yankee manager, and George loved him.
Yep.
George loved him. I think he probably would have been the Yankee manager in the 90s if he was around.
I would think so too. Who would be the starting five for all-time pitchers for the Yankees?
Starting five? Yeah.
Whitey Ford.
Whitey.
Ron Guidry. Mike Mussina.
Well, and there's another guy that was early in the Yankees' history. I forget his name. Very, very early. He had 41 wins with the Yankees.
Jack Chesbro?
Yeah, Chesbro. He would be on that roster. And probably, I don't know, would you count Roger Clemens in that deal? Pettit? Red Ruffing?
Maybe. I mean, Pettit. Because he was money. He was money in the postseason.
Probably, yeah, and you have to add Red Ruffing. Red Ruffing
too.
I think we did a scenario of the top pitchers. We did a roster like that a couple.
We did. Sabathia too. Yeah, it's hard to go five. It's really hard to go five.
It's hard to go five. You need to do a whole roster of 40 men, all-time 40 men. You need a whole all-time 40-man roster.
Yeah.
The Yankees have such a long history that Lefty Gomez, of course.
How much longer do I think Munson would have played? Probably at least 5 more years, I would say.
Now Munson, yeah, Munson would probably play to 5 to 7 years, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees would have won a World Series in 80 or 81. And honestly, I also thought Don Mattingly should probably have been called up earlier, and he may have been with Tim and Munson. If they called up Mattingly in '82 with Munson on the team, how would that team look?
It'd be crazy.
They probably would have. They may have even kept Reggie Jackson if Munson was around.
Well, Jonah, big unit. I mean, he was good here, but he wasn't the way he was with the other teams. When the Yankees got him, he was like 40, something like that.
Right.
So close to
If the
40.
Yankees had a chance to get him in '98 at the deadline,
Yeah, and they didn't.
and they didn't.
So
They didn't want to give up Mike Lowell,
Mike Lowell,
and they ended up trading him anyway for someone who was
Ed
irrelevant.
Yarnall. Ed Yarnall.
Who is that?
Never even heard of the guy.
You could have had. I think he was the
Randy
best
freaking
prospect
Johnson.
at the time for Randy Johnson. I mean, if they traded for Randy Johnson, think about this for a second. If they traded for Randy Johnson in '98 and they kept him, they probably wouldn't have had to trade for Roger Clemens, but they probably would have won in 2001 because they wouldn't have been playing Arizona.
He would be with us instead of with Arizona with Schilling.
Yeah.
No.
So imagine having a young prime Randy Johnson
Oh
for
my
5
God.
or 6 years,
Forget it.
winning 4 straight Cy Youngs.
Yeah, 4 consecutive Cy Youngs. That's ridiculous, man. All right, before I go here, let me see what we see here. Check Curry.
And the only thing I've seen is the Mets trade.
Yep.
I haven't seen the Yankee trade. So
Jesse.
as I said, I think it's going to happen, and a trade will happen in the next 72 hours.
I do too. So stay tuned, everybody, because we're going to keep reporting it when it comes in. So, but I want to thank you for coming on, Jonathan. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. You know,
we're gonna wrap it up now, John. I mean, I was live like an hour and a half earlier when the Yankees traded for Chisholm, and
yeah.
So,
I was out of town this earlier, or else I would have been on your live your chat earlier.
I'm glad you're on this one. How long are we staying up for trades, Jonah? If anything else comes out tonight, I'll probably go live. If it's a significant trade, I'll probably go live again. I'm going to keep my eye out for it. But trade deadline day on Tuesday, I will be live from 12 noon Eastern to either 7 or 8. I'll be like 7 or 8 hours straight. I'll be on live.
Yeah. And of course, I'll offer to join you for a bit on that day.
Yeah, we got a couple people that are going to join in and out for like an hour here, an hour there. So
just,
a couple people.
Just send me the link for StreamYard on that day, and I'll come on for like half an hour.
I'll send it to you. Well, I haven't set it up yet, but I will do that to you. But
yes. I'm aware that every stream is a different link. It's none of them.
Yeah, it's a different link. Yes, it is. Yeah, our channel. Yes, he did. Well, thank you, everybody. Really appreciate you all coming on. Thank you so much for the feedback, the comments. You are the best. And Steve, welcome to the 161 family as well. Have a great night. Peace and love to all ears, and we will see you tomorrow. Over now. Let's see.